Look at him weaving, wiggling.
I'm on the lawn!
Oh, no, spawn, no. The mountain is calling here at Overtake for event number 2 of our Dream Team series. My name is Renee and I welcome you back to what is the most exciting race event that we have in 2022. If you're not familiar with the Overtake Dream Team series, then let me quickly remind you of some of the details. There's 4 different themed races on a set of course, a completely different style of racing, bringing your favorite content creators together, let them team up, team the community up as well, and then go race. First, let's talk about the format for today's race, because last time around we did 2 times 50 minutes racing in touring cars on Assetto Corsa, and that was really good, very chaotic on the last one, I have to say. And this time, as I said, completely different racing style, because we will go over to Japan and race there up and down a mountain. Of course, we won't bring the entire grid onto the starting line there and let them race up and down. Instead, teams will face off in an esports style tournament bracket. That means one team decides for an up and downhill driver, so the 2 different content creators have to choose who's going up and who's downhill, and they will face off another team in a best of 3, which means one team wins uphill, the other team wins downhill. Then we flip the coin and do another run, either an uphill and downhill to decide, and the losing team is eliminated, done and dusted, while the other team proceeds in the tournament bracket. On the left side of the tournament bracket, you have all the teams that are in with the content creators. So there's Jariar Racing and there's Slaptrain Racing and all that. On the right side of your tree, you will see the community team, so the community members that they choose for this round of the Dream Team series. It will be a bit easier in round 1 for 2 teams, as you can tell on the left side, the creators bracket. We have Team Juki without an opponent in round 1 because they're the strongest team of race event 1. As a little award, basically, they get a default win for round 1. Same on the community bracket, where Voa Racing Team gets that pass through into round 2. Other than that, you see the matchups there. It is us, Overtake, actually, against Moist Teabag. That will be a very interesting one from our perspective. And on community side, I think the one I'm looking forward to is Team Juki and the Bobbies, because I said Team Juki, they scored so hard on content creator and community side in our very first event. But enough of me talking about racing. Let's show some racing action. Let's actually go onto that mountain and see who can drift it up and down the fastest. So here's Jacob with all the action.
Thank you very much, Renee. Welcome one and all to Akina Mountain, where we will see a lot of head-to-head action here today in the Dream Team Series 2. First match of the day will be between the Bobbies and Schlagbosch-Rennsport.
So, here we go. Einfach konzentrieren, nicht vom anderen Fahrer ablenken lassen, und dann sollte ja was drin möglich sein.
And Cool Kid?
Where are you?
Very insightful, thank you. As we get underway for the first time at Akina Mountain, Lucas with a poor start.
Schlechten Start erwischt, Mist. Egal, sind ein paar Meter.
Plenty of racing left to go indeed. Cool Kid, though, does have the advantage early on. Lucas staying close behind him. You can see Cool Kid looking pretty comfortable for the time being.
Ja, ich muss ein bisschen auf den Fehler von ihm hoffen, glaube ich. Der doch bisher relativ gut durchfährt.
Both drivers looking pretty comfortable so far. Bit of a wobble on entry here for Lucas, and he's going round.
Ah, Mann, ja, jetzt ist vorbei. Ah, scheiße, ja. Ah, die Kurve hat... Nein, die Technik.
And tragedy strikes then for Lucas, and that will seal it for Cool Kid, enjoying himself as he heads round the final couple of corners to take home his first victory of the day.
Oh, einfach Respekt an Cool Kid. Super sauber durchgefahren, konntest ihm nichts machen, ey. Das war halt einfach super clean.
Round 2.
Go.
Cool Kid encouraging a full start. Slaptrain ignores him, but gets a great start nevertheless, as he's off to an early lead.
Bro, my wheel has no force feedback.
Technical difficulty striking for the second time in as many races. This time it's the Bobbies who are affected. Right, chasing Slap down. Slap going deep there into the second corner, opens the door, and Slap cuts across, making contact with Rai there. Both cars seem to be okay as they keep going. Rai going to take the lead now for Schlagbosch-Rennsport.
Whole thing just messed up, bro. This is so stupid.
The lack of force feedback clearly getting in Slap's head a little bit there. The frustration, you can hear it as he's tooting his horn as he goes along here. Rai still leading though for now.
And it probably...
Like, I don't even have the right rotation. This is so dumb, bro. I lost it. I can't even fucking play this right now.
A race to forget this time for Slap as he forfeits the round.
We're gonna forget
the past moment, and we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna do the damn thing.
Heck yeah, bro. Let's get it.
Cool Kid doing a fantastic job of pumping up his teammate before the start, and look at the results. Slap with a perfect start off the line, and that's so important. When you start on the outside, you need to get ahead of your competitor into the first corner, and he does so. Rai now chasing him down. As we skip ahead, you can see that Rai is all over the rear end of Slap right now. Slap's trying to hang on to the lead in this race as they head round the left-hander onto the main straight, and Rai has the inside line in the braking zone. This could be critical. You can see the cars alongside one another down the main straight here. Rai on the inside, brakes later, and claims the lead from Slap. Beautiful move there from Rai as he uses his sim racing experience. And that's going to be race over then. Slap trying his best to hold on to Rai's rear end, but the German is just outclassing him here in the third round of the day.
Let's go. Oh. Das Einparken üben wir nochmal.
Sorry, partner.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I hit the little grass clipping and took me right into the wall.
And it's all good, bro.
This dude pulled a 450? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
he was ridiculous. I don't know where he came from. I don't understand why he was that fast.
Wow.
Oh, good though, bro. Spirit's still high. Let's go.
GG's, buddy.
And now we have a BRT battle, Bois versus Baguette.
T'inquiète, t'inquiète, je peux le faire.
Looks like it's still very early morning in America. The sun yet to come up in the world of Hockey Hoshi as we get underway then for our second round of the day. And it's pretty much neck and neck between the two drivers. Hockey with a slight lead early on. And you can see really looking in his mirrors to see where Idro is as they head around the first left-hander, still side by side.
Wait, we bang doors.
Firm but fair from Hockey Hoshi as the American claims the lead early on.
Ooh, the nerves.
The American clearly feeling it in the cockpit there, but he's already building a pretty healthy advantage, and it's just getting healthier. 4.4 seconds now between himself and Idro.
Moi, je fais un peu le spectacle.
Idro embodying his driving style there, but sadly Hockey Hoshi's out of reach.
Keep it easy. We can't have an accident.
J'ai deux drifts moi. Hey, j'espère que ce passage il sera dans la vidéo, le monteur. Hein.
Idro hoping to claim some style points as he drifts his way down the mountain.
Oh, là le drift. Oh, il spawn.
Non, t'inquiète.
Okay. I'm drifting, you know.
Drifting his way to a solid second place finish as Hockey Hoshi out in the lead rounds the final corner.
There it is.
I think I can just about make out the finish line as Hockey Hoshi crosses it to claim the first victory.
Woo!
And here comes Idro. Hopefully he'll be graceful in defeat.
Frère, mais j'avais pas les phares, c'est pour ça aussi.
We did it. Holy cow. Race one down.
Oh merde.
Both drivers expressing their nerves a little bit differently there as we get underway, and Amos has an early lead over Alexandre in towards turn one, and there's contact.
Oh, come on.
Alex standing in for Anna today. Let's hope his racing is of a better quality than his recording.
See, the map is fundamental. I don't see anything. Fuck the HDR. I'm sorry for the bad word. I can't see nothing, mate.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you're doing great for not being able to see.
Really?
Bah ouais, mais j'ai plus de. Mais en fait, j'ai plus rien. Ma voiture elle est pétée donc. Oh merde, c'est à gauche. Ah merde. J'ai plus.
Oh mon dieu. Oh mon dieu. La roue elle est bloquée, la roue avant gauche elle tourne plus.
Spirit certainly high for the Baguette Racing team, but it's Amos who claims the last laugh.
Let's go.
Elsewhere, Alex isn't only losing the round, he's losing his mind. Next up, we have Moist Teabag versus Team Overtake.
Big commitment through the first corner. That's going to be my plan.
Really, go hard on the first corner. Go sideways.
It's all about T1. All in on T1.
All right, here we go.
Go!
He's absolutely jumped me off the start.
James out to an early lead then. Emily going to be chasing him down through the first couple of corners. As we enter now the first left-hander, James holds the lead, but a big moment.
Oh, he's about to crash.
Yeah, he had no practice.
Giving it some welly.
Frantic in the cockpit there for James as he's trying to hold on to first position, but can't do so.
And break it.
Sliding, but failing to hold on to the lead.
What a race so far.
I'm not seeing enough slip angle from Emery here. Come on, Emery, more angle.
It's not often you see drivers criticizing the style of their opponents mid-race, but James definitely has a thing or two to say about Emery.
We need more slide.
Drifted like you stole it, Emily. Come on.
Renee taking the interesting strategy of convincing his teammate that she's running away from the police. As down the hill they go, and it's into the rocks and into the wall.
Emery's going for the 360 no-scope reverse drift entry. Oh! Walled!
Oh my god.
Both drivers losing it a little bit there, but it's Emily who loses the position as James now has the advantage. Still close as they head down the mountain.
I'm trying to go sideways here. Forget speed. It's all about the angle. We're doing angle.
Abandoning the concept of speed is an unusual strategy, but it seems to be working for James for now, as Emily going to be going for a bit of a drift herself.
Oh no!
You can catch him again.
This is wild.
Renee thinks that Emily can catch James again, but can she? Looks like it, as James is going to be drifting down the straight there.
Oh, he's going for the grass overtake!
Emily trying to pull off the Kevin Estra there, and James weaving all over the road in front of her.
How is he suicidal?
Ah!
It's very hard to pass.
Yet more contact felt inevitable with the way James is driving, still struggling to hold on to the car. White knuckle racing from James as he tries to fend off the Australian. And now they continue. Look at him weaving, wiggling, and onto the grass.
I'm on the lawn! I'm in a tree! I'm back on the track! I think we might have was waiting up here.
James definitely on the chaotic good end of the scale as he waits for Emily before getting going again. Not much time left though for Emily to get the overtake.
Oh, I think Emery's found a way through there.
Late on the brakes and Emily finds her way through.
Oh!
Oh my
wait for you, though?
goodness. He did. He's been very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's a good boy? James is a good boy, but he's in P2 for now.
Emery's gone. Emery's gone. Full weeb. Absolute total weeb. You can't beat a weeb on this track of all tracks.
With the power of God and anime on her side, Emily emerges victorious from a hectic duel.
There it is. We didn't win the race, but we definitely won the hearts and minds of the Japanese fans, and that's what it's about.
Race 2 of the round puts Renee against OC Racing. Renee with a good start off the line as he claims the early advantage. What's happened to Oscar? Oh dear.
He lost his wheel. Did I bunch him off? I'm not sure. Can you ask if I bunched him off track? Because I didn't saw it. Nor did I feel anything.
It would be in character for Renee to have crashed with a competitor, but let's take a look at the replay and see. Off the line, Oscar with a relatively clean start, drifts to the left.
Whoa, what happened? What happened? No way.
With a supreme display of racing ability, Renee claims the checkered flag and wins it for overtake. Meanwhile, Oscar's limping home. Now it's time for the community races. Baguette Racing Team versus Schlagbohr Schauber Rennsport. To start things off, we have Skylar Vixen for Schlagbohr and Barry Kimmy for the French team. And as you can see, Barry off in the background. Skylar going to take an easy victory in the first race here. Now for the uphill section, Vroy versus Boris. We're going to see Boris looking for a move around the outside here, but just can't hold on to it. And into the side of Vroy, and the Germans claim the victory. Next up, it's Team Jarzuki versus the Ricky Bobbies. Here we have Hugo versus Nick. Nick representing the Ricky Bobbies, but it's Hugo with the early advantage here as they head around the left-hander. But here we see the Swiss driver losing it almost entirely and then entirely going round, and that is going to give the victory to Nick. And now let's look at what happened when they went back up the hill. Here we have Josh and Happy. Josh with the much better lead and the inside advantage into turn one. The Scottish driver not looking back as he claimed another victory for the Ricky Bobbies. And finally, we have a rematch between Moist Teabag and Team Overtake. Pitchayut versus Ash. Ash representing Team Overtake, of course, and Pitchayut for Moist Teabag. Ash struggling a little bit early on here. It later transpired that Ash was actually driving with a controller and really struggling to get a grip of the car. Pitchayut, as a result, winning by 50 seconds. Now in the second race, it's Slinks versus James Davis. Slinks, the Overtake driver, James Davis for Moist Teabag. and it was Slinks who claimed the victory in the first race, forcing a rematch between the two drivers, the tiebreaker. Slinks once again with a better start off the line. James trying to catch up, bouncing off the wall, and then losing it in turn 3. As a result, Slinks takes it home for Overtake.
Now we have round 1 in the books on content creator and community side, and I would say a few surprises already, at least for me, while I was racing, because I was expecting some other results, and I actually expected us to be eliminated as well. But hey, let's not talk about that. Instead, let's quickly look into the bracket so we know who's eliminated and who's still with us for round 2 and the ongoing tournament. On the creators bracket side, we have to say goodbye to the Ricky Bobbies, as it was Schlagboschrauber Rennsport who won there and moving on, and they will face off War Racing Team, as Packet Racing Team is also out already, so the French unfortunately not making it further than round 1. As I said already, quite surprising that Moist Teabag lost against us barely. We won that one. That was really close. And we will face the winning team of event number 1, Team Jazuki, in the second round. So that will be a tough one here against Jariar and Dan Suzuki. On the side of the community bracket, it was once again the French team, and this time the French community team, that lost out and got eliminated as Schlagboschrauber Rennsport moved on into round 2, facing off the Ricky Bobbies, who were successful against Team Jazuki, so one of the top scoring community teams already out in round number 1. Moist Teabag against Overtake, same result as on the content creator side, so hey, good job there, as Moist Teabag is now eliminated and sees our community team facing off against War Racing Team, the best scoring team of event number 1. That brings us to the next rounds of the tournament bracket, round number 2 and the first semi-finals, and Jacob is ready with all the action for you.
Round 2, War Racing Team versus Schlagboschrauber Rennsport. Let's hear from Lucas.
So, Rennen Nummer 2. Ab geht's.
The sun has finally risen in the Americas, and Hoshi will claim the lead early on in this race, getting a much better start off the line. LPN05 still holding on to him, though. He'll want to stick as close as he possibly can to the Americans' coattails.
Oh, shit. Oh, nee. Scheiße. Oh, fuck. Okay, Konzentration, das geht noch was.
Lucas displaying his bilingual abilities there, but at least he still thinks he's in with a chance. Hoshi leading him by 5.5 seconds right now, but Lucas trying to close the gap, pushing hard behind the American.
Oh, ja, okay, down. Scheiße, Alter. Was ist denn los? Ja, Kackdreck.
That's not how you do it. The swearing remains for Lucas, but the hope is gone.
Oh, man. Okay, we're looking good. Maybe I'll showboat the hairpins.
Hoshi feeling the confidence, and you can see the evidence of it out on track. Look at that beautiful drift.
Not ideal. Hitting that lag a little bit.
He may be struggling with his hardware, but he's certainly not struggling for style.
There you go. There you go. That's the Hoshi way.
The Hoshi way, indeed. Putting on a lovely show for the Japanese fans.
Might not be the fastest, but it sure is the most fun.
And here comes Lucas.
Ja, gutes Rennen von ihm. Das war einfach super ungünstig. Unnötiger Flüchtigkeitsfehler.
There it is.
And now let's see how their teammates do. Amos Larito versus Ray. Ray as focused as ever as they get underway. He's got the red car and therefore the inside line for the first corner. Amos going to look to try and switch back underneath the German here. And they might be side by side on the way up towards turn 3, but Ray will still have the inside line there as well. Can Amos hang it around the outside or not? Doesn't look like it, as Ray claims the advantage early on. Super close now between the two.
He's starting from the left side, so on the inside, unfortunately, it's really difficult to overtake.
Amos protesting that he has no hope in the blue car, but we have seen it claim victory a couple of times already, and Amos is still really close behind Ray, maybe a little bit too close.
Hey, oh man, come on. Please, come on.
Nasty incident there, Ray unhappy.
Well, honestly, I don't know this.
Evidently, Ray not the only one who's unhappy. But we are seeing Amos waiting up ahead, and we're right at the finish line already.
Thank you, fair enough.
The only time that I could overtake, he just squeezing me on the grass, so I don't know.
Komm, wir haben Decider, wir haben die zweite Möglichkeit, jetzt müssen wir das Ding nur verwandeln.
We go for the rematch. See if I can win the start again.
He wants to win the start. Will he be able to? Let's see. He gets the better jump off the line, certainly.
There we go.
Hoshi happy with that one then, as he gets the early advantage, but plenty of racing left to go. LPN05 sticking very close behind him as we enter the first few corners here. The German right on the rear bumper.
Ooh, contact. Oh, jeez.
sorry. Ein bisschen nah dran gekommen.
A little bit too close for comfort between these two drivers, and LPN still not giving him any breathing room.
Ah, Junge, der macht sich auch breit hier.
Good defensive driving from Hoshi as he is maintaining his grip on the lead of this race.
I'm still leading, but he's close.
This time around, Lucas is putting on a lot more pressure. The American looking to hold on to this lead.
Da wollte weg. Ah, scheiße, komm.
And moments like that will help him do so. Lucas with a bit of a mistake, though he's still within touching distance of Hoshi.
No drifting this one. No showboating.
In stark contrast to what we saw in race 1, Hoshi has abandoned the Hoshi way.
Ja, hat am Ende fair gewonnen. Der fährt auch einen verdammt weiten I86. Junge, ey.
Great battle, LPN. Wow. Woo, good stuff. Oh, we did it. Woo! Moving on to the semifinals.
Now it's Team Jazuki versus Team Overtake.
All right, let's beat this son of a...
I got no chance. I did one lap so far down the hill to catch up.
Due to internet issues on Emily's end, Renee is now taking over the downhill section as well.
Side by side with Renee. We got an inside for the next corner.
He may have the inside, but Renee has the later braking, a bit of a bump.
Oh my god, I'll roll over. Oh my god.
I will quickly wait for him because I think I touched him. Can you still drive?
Yeah, I got a bit of a damage. I mean, I didn't roll over, but almost.
Definitely a bit of a scary moment there for the Czech driver, but still close on track.
Oh, no, spawn, no.
Yes!
Disaster there for Team Overtake.
I was like very careful to the first corner because I was on the inside and he sent it from the outside.
Oh, man, how can that happen?
Karma catching up to Renee after his treatment of Jariar in the first episode.
Okay, now I had a little bit of lead, but a bit of damage.
Yeah, take it easy.
Now I have to catch up to the man. Why did I wait? I should have just driven. I thought I might have touched him, so I waited.
The gentleman act out of the window there for Renee, and now that he's losing, but Jariar with a clear advantage out at the front turns the final corner and will claim victory for Team Jazuki.
He won!
Nice, GG.
That was hard. Luck on our side.
Oh, I lost. Oh, man. It is Dan up the hill. That could be a problem.
All right, let's go.
Renee versus Dan for the uphill section. Renee getting the better start off the line. That's important when you have the outside line for turn 1. But Dan braking much later to reclaim the advantage early on. Renee bumping wheels a little bit there.
Oh, he's leading already.
I hope I didn't touch him there. Oh god, understeer of death.
Dan has the lead, but Renee trying to keep in close attendance. Really still right there with him.
Come on, little RX-7. Go, 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 go.
Renee will be hoping that Team Overtake still have the power of God and anime on their side, but they might have lost that with Emily's departure. Dan still has the advantage right now. Renee closing in, but onto the side.
Oh, I dropped it. Come on.
Oh, he had a moment.
Oh, yeah, because I dropped it in the gutter again.
Both the car and the dreams of Team Overtake left in the gutter.
Let's go.
It's just not happening for me today.
Yeah, I think he's stuck on track or something.
Now I'm slaughtering the car. It's like the Takumi episode where he's like ditching the car left and right because he's so angry while driving. That's me right now.
Let's go. Good job.
Thank you.
He couldn't handle the pressure from Jazuki team.
Exactly.
Oh, man, what a disappointment. Oh, lights out, that's it.
On to the community drivers then. It's the Ricky Bobbies versus Schlagbosch Rennsport. And Nick versus Skylar. Nick getting the better start off the line there and maintaining the advantage early on from the German driver. Bit of a drift there. Style points for Nick. And now he's coming around the final corner and claiming the first victory for the Ricky Bobbies. Next up, we have Roy versus Josh. Roy, of course, Team Schlagbosch Rennsport on the inside with the red car. Has the advantage early on. Josh trying to fight back, sticking close to the bumper of the red car. Almost too close there into the hairpin, but just about keeping it out. But now into the wall twice for the Scotsman. who goes spinning round, and Roy makes it 1 apiece, forcing the tiebreaker in the round. Here we have Nick versus Skylar once more, and once again it's Nick who claims the early advantages. Skylar trying to hold on, almost losing it there, does lose it in the end, spinning round, giving the advantage and the win to Nick and the Ricky Bobbies. Now we have Team Overtake versus the Bois Racing team. Ash for Overtake, Bonnie for Bois Racing. Right off the line, it's actually Ash that claims the early advantage, looking to atone for their performances in the first round. Bonnie right there, and there we have the crash from Ash into the barrier. Still within touching distance for the time being, though, of the Czech driver, but as we can see, it didn't get better from Ash from that point onwards, really struggling with that controller setup, and as a result, Bonnie claims the victory. So it was up to Slinks then to try and hold the honor for Team Overtake. Gets a better start off the line compared to Kevin, but Kevin still in with the shout, looking for the outside here of the long right-hander. Turn 3 on the inside. Slinks makes contact with the barrier. That's going to give Kevin everything they need to make it a clean 2-0. First semi-final then, and we have Team Jarzuki versus the Bois Racing team.
Okay, this is it. This is the hot stuff right here.
He looks focused. When I look right, he looks very focused.
It's time to find out if all that focus will pay off or not as we get underway.
Oh, I slept on the start.
Not the start that Jariar was looking for there.
Boomer reaction.
Yeah.
Well, Jariar had the boomer reactions. Hoshi had the booming start and claims the lead.
Come on, come on. Whoa.
Sweaty palms there in the cockpit for Hoshi. Jariar is really piling on the pressure, looking for the inside line on the exit of this one.
Ah, almost.
Close, but no cigar for the Czech driver as the racing continues down the hill. Narrow margins at the moment.
Oh, little kiss. Sorry.
5-second penalty.
Later on in the race, and still nothing to separate the two drivers.
I pumped him again, damn it! He's breaking so much into the hairpins.
This is a battle. This is a battle.
Astute observation from Hoshi there as Jariar reckons he has the advantage in the braking zones. So close to the barrier for the American there as they continue to race down the hill, halfway through now, and still less than a second between them.
This is so hard. This is awesome fight though.
Still so close as Jariar looks to go around the outside, tries to go for the switch back underneath through the hairpin, but cannot find it. Hoshi doing a fantastic job of holding on to the race lead for now, but Jariar really not giving up.
Come on, don't forget about the basics. Don't forget about the basics.
I'm so focused, but it's not good enough. I'm literally like on his ass, but he's not making a mistake, and I just have to follow him.
Channel you in Verstappen.
Verstappen would have gone for the dive bomb there.
Come on, do some mistake.
In the semi-finals, you can't just rely on another driver making a mistake. Hoshi has looked imperious thus far.
Bring it home, baby. One more corner.
Like, he's way slower in hairpins, but he's so much faster in like a medium speed corners.
Jariar really ruining his missed chances earlier in the race.
There it is.
Ah, good job.
Yeah, baby.
07.506, but I finished 8 tenths behind.
That was an incredible race. I think you are a better driver. Oh, I just got the jump.
I should have sent it in a hairpin. That was the weakest on the brakes.
I just got the jump. That was awesome, man.
Well.
Ooh, good stuff.
Oh my god, man.
Good stuff. I think he is a better driver. I won the drag race.
Okay, my handbrake's actually my clutch. So we'll try dropping the clutch at the start. Maybe that is better. Need to shift up with my left hand here.
Dan is the man with the plan going into this one, and it looks like it's paying off. Great start there.
Yep, that works.
Fantastic stuff from Dan, but will it work out for him in the long run?
Still have no mirror.
A lack of mirror could be a problem here because Amos is going for the switchback underneath. This will turn to the outside line for the long right-hander that is turn 3, and Amos trying to brave it late on the brakes around the outside, just hanging onto the edge of the track, and he's alongside Dan Suzuki still. This could be a big opportunity for the Italian here.
Okay, now I don't need a mirror.
Amos Larito claims the lead in what is a very important race, and you can see starting to extend the gap a little bit to Dan. Dan chasing, still close.
Oh, he's quick. He's quick.
Not quite so close anymore, though, after that slight moment from Dan. Amos looking like he's a little bit too fast for the German for now. Hopefully he's remaining focused.
Woo! When the sun goes down, na 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 na, you can't see anything.
don't know which is more beautiful, Amos' driving or his voice.
Looks like dinner time.
Yes!
No, I just can't keep up with him. He's like 2 seconds ahead or so.
Last corner. Here we go, boys. Come on.
Amos is home and dry to bring home the win.
Woo. Hoshi, you are amazing. Thanks to you, we are on the final.
And now, on to our second semi-final, the community final between the Ricky Bobbies and Bois Racing team. Nick with a much better start off the line than Bonnie there. Bonnie kind of sleeping at the beginning gives Nick the early advantage for the Ricky Bobbies. You can see that the two drivers still very close to one another as they head down the hill. Bonnie almost losing it in the background, but just about hanging on to the tarmac. Nick having the advantage that they need, but can they hold on to it? Bit of a mistake here from Nick, but Bonnie also making an error in sympathy. Nick retains the lead round the final corner. It's close, but it's not close enough for Bonnie, and Nick gets the win for the Ricky Bobbies. Next up, Josh versus Kevin. Josh in the red car has the inside line for the start. Neck and neck off the line, but Josh into second and third gear gets a bit of an advantage. Now with the inside, Kevin is forced wide. Josh ahead of Kevin for now, but there's still some racing left to go. The Scotsman is extending the lead as we get round towards the finish line and will cross the line and make it a 2-0.
Round 2 on both sides, plus their semifinals are in the books. And once again, it weren't easy matchups for any of the teams out there, besides maybe the team that faced off us. And I have to say, I'm very competitive. I hate myself for that. Really sad about it. But never mind. So Overtake got eliminated, but who else was eliminated in round 2 or the semifinals? So let's check out the bracket once again. On the creators side of things, it was Schlagboschrauber Rennsport who lost against Boar Racing in round 2. Same then for Overtake, who lost against Team Juki. So they both faced off in the semifinals. Boar Racing against Team Juki. In this case, Boar Racing team went on to the final. Interestingly enough, with the win of the Ricky Bobbies and Boar Racing team in round 2 on the other side of the bracket, we had the Ricky Bobbies and Boar Racing team on semifinal B with a chance to see Boar Racing team facing their own community team in the big final. But they didn't, as their community team lost out against the Ricky Bobbies. What does that actually mean? It means we have our big grand final here on the mountain with the best content creator team in the form of the Boar Racing group against the best community team that comes from the Ricky Bobby side of things, so the US team. Big showdown. Who is the best team up and down the hill? Let's go.
And now it's time for the grand finale, the Ricky Bobbies versus Bois Racing team.
Never been so nervous. On the inside for the second time, I guess. Here goes.
Hoshi versus Nick then for the first race of the grand final. And Nick getting a slightly better run off the line there. It's going to make all the difference. Which one of them can break later, though, into the long left-hander just coming up. Hoshi has the inside line, but gets outdone on the brakes by Nick. The American struggling behind has a bit of a moment.
Shit.
Good save, though, from Hoshi, though he has a bit of a mountain to climb now, as Nick has a 3-second advantage almost out at the front. Nick looking calm and collected in the cockpit for now, heading round this right-hander, losing the rear end and maybe losing the car entirely here. Hoshi braking, stopping almost on track, doesn't seize the advantage, and Nick's able to get away with it. Hoshi going to be chasing him down still, has closed the gap, of course, has more of an opportunity for the remainder of the race, but that was a big one that he let go. Moving on now to the latter half of the race, and it's still tight as anything between these two drivers. Nick holds the lead still, but Hoshi is right there, has been right there for the entirety of this race since Nick's last mistake. And another one there as Hoshi goes into the rear end of Nick, forcing him onto the barrier. He will wait, though, for the community driver to get going again, and that was a second major opportunity, major opening for Hoshi, and his second time squandering it, as Nick still has the race lead, but it's definitely not over yet. We're running out of road. Hoshi definitely has the pace, but he might not be able to find the track position, though Nick gets a little bit deep on the brakes there. That's going to be an opportunity around the outside for Hoshi, but he can't take it. Tries to go for the switchback, but there's no traction zone, and Nick is still the one with the advantage, racing down the hill. Only a few corners left to go. Nick deep on the brakes again, and this time into the barrier, and surely on the third time of asking, Hoshi finds his way through. Nick still has something to say about it. Bit of contact between the two drivers as Nick takes the tighter line line. Hoshi with the drift around the outside holds on. And it's still so close between these two drivers. Nick still has an opportunity. Looks for the inside line. They bump wheels again. And this time Hoshi will be sent round in the collision. Nick's going to have to wait for him there as Hoshi tries to spin the car around, manages to do so, gets going again. Nick waiting politely behind him, but has he now lost his final opportunity to reclaim the victory? It looks like it, because Hoshi rounds the final corner, blinks the lights, and wins.
Holy cow. I'm so sorry I didn't talk that whole time. Oh my god. First to the bottom, I guess.
Oh, come on! Again, the blue cars!
Oh.
Hello from the outside.
So it's Adel Lorito then up against Josh, and Josh gets the better start off the line. Amos has the outside line for turn one, and what's more, he has the poorer start. He's going to really struggle to claim the advantage through the first corner, and Josh shuts the door on him nicely as we head through turn two, then towards turn three. Amos going to be looking for the inside. There's not much space. He bumps Josh there, and that's going to give him a bit of an opening as they continue to climb the hill. Josh still has the inside, all important here as Amos tries to force it around the outside, bumps the barrier.
Woo. Oh god, it's gonna be tricky.
Amos down but not out as we continue to race here. Amos closing in on Josh. You can see the concentration on the face of the Italian. Scottish driver up ahead in his sights and struggling on the exit of the corner. You can see it there. Amos smelling blood in the water as he looks to chase down his rival. Trying to make it a clean 2-0 in the final for Bois Racing Team, but it's definitely far from over right now. A bit of a bump with the barrier. They're going to send him wide, but he's able to hold on to the car nicely, still piling on the pressure right now.
It's impossible. I'm just gonna send it now.
Amos displaying his intentions there. He wants to find his way past Josh by any means necessary. Goes late on the brakes, into one barrier and into the second.
Shit. Right. It's just impossible to overtake in this time. Oh my god.
The blue car, of course, to blame as Josh makes it one apiece.
Oh my god. The championship is gonna be decided. Please. Please. Yeah!
Alright, you got it. Bring it home, baby.
Thank you. I don't have excuse now. I don't have excuse. I don't have excuse. I don't have excuse.
He has the car he wants. He has no excuses. Can Amos Lorito claim the victory for the Bois Racing Team? As Josh gets the better start off the line, he might actually have the advantage through turn one, despite the car disadvantage. But Amos sends it up the inside, way too late on the brakes, forcing Josh wide. Looks like Amos knows he got away with one there, but Josh is not going to be taking any prisoners after that one. He'll be keen to force his way back through. Look how close they are still. Plenty of racing left to go, and Josh has the chance.
I'm losing it. I don't have force feedback, I think. I don't have force feedback. I'm running without force feedback. Why? Oh my god.
Don't have excuse. I don't have excuse.
I don't have excuse. Come on.
The excuseless Italian has the lead for now, but Josh is still well within striking distance, but almost losing the car. Here you can hear the tires squealing as the Scotsman just about holds on.
I'm sorry, Overtake, if I'm not talking. You know why? Maybe?
We know why. It's obviously the crippling lack of force feedback that the Italian is currently suffering from in the red car. Against the odds, Amos is holding Josh at bay for now.
Last corner, baby. Yes!
He thinks he's won it.
We did it!
Around the final corner, it's Bois Racing Team who win.
Oh, God! Woo! Yes! We did it.
We did it.
Bois Racing Team win after thrilling action at Akina Mountain.
Oh my God, it was really intense. Oh God, oh. Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Congratulations to Bois Racing Team for getting the first ever win in a down and uphill challenge here at Overtake in the Dream Team Series. Unfortunately, I have to say, I kind of wanted to see the community winning, and I was sure they get this, but Bois Racing Team really on point this time around. So they deserve the 60 points that they gathered here in our second event. Talking about the 60 points in the second event, let's see the standings after our touring car battle, and now the Mountain is Calling show is over, and we see that on the creator side, it is now War Racing Team with the win today, climbing up to 135 points. Now in the lead here, in front of Team Jazuki, 119 points. And still, I have to say, with what we showed there and the unfortunate things that happened to Emily and her internet completely dropping out, forcing me to do both races, I'm quite happy with 96 points for Team Overtake. Schlagbosch-Rauber Rennsport up to 45. Then the Ricky Bobbies on P5. Moist Teabag, 30 points. And 28 points for Baguette Racing Team. On the community side of things, it is the same team leading. War Racing Team, 109 points. So currently in full control on content creator and community side. Chased by the Ricky Bobbies on 93 points in P2. P3 then Team Jazuki, 72. Baguette Racing, 60 points. Moist Teabag, 54, and another 20 points down. That is the Overtake community team. And then Schlagbosch-Rauber Rennsport on 24. But don't worry, if the team that you love is not up on the leaderboard just yet, there's still plenty of opportunities for them to score big, as this is just event 2 out of 4. That also means there's an opportunity for you to get involved in the Dream Team series, and for that, just check out our Overtake social media and Discord, or the one of your favorite content creator participating here, as they will look for new drivers for episode 3 and 4, and you could be in for that, helping them score points and get the prize. So next time around, we will have Rallycross proper heat, Last Chance Qualifier, a big grand finale with a bigger grid, all that on a mixed surface track, and bonus, we will do that in little buggies. So I'm absolutely sure that will be thrilling and also very challenging. So make sure that you check that out on our channel once it launches. Nothing more to say for me, other than I'm really looking forward to Rallycross. And my name is Renee, and I see you guys there.